It is 1838 on Monday, June the 8th. A lot of eights right there. Welcome to episode 56, number 56er. And once again, the ninja's going. Oh, I just remembered I have to shake the basket. You gotta shake the basket. You gotta shake the basket. Now, yesterday there was a bit of an ordeal with the French fries, with the waffle fries. They were way overcooked. And so I changed my cooking method this time, but they look like they're not even close to being done. So I don't know what the deal is. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing right now? Yeah, so while we're here, I'm just going to show you what we're listening to. That is, of course, Cries from a Defective Mind. Obviously, you know that song. You have it memorized. That song's going to be on the quiz later. That was from March of 2024. So we still have 140 left. Yeah, so I stuck with the waffle fries. I was going to change and going back to the other fries that I had. But I thought, okay, let's try it again. Let's give it another whirl. Because yesterday they were just way overcooked. This time they still look like they're not even close to being done. So I don't know, I might have to leave them in for a little longer after I take the chicken out. By the way, I switched up the chicken as well. So this time I was debating on, I went to the Jane's chicken. So, oh yeah, I can show you the box. So I have popcorn chicken and I have, what are these called? Chicken nuggets. So here's the popcorn chicken and the nuggets. Now, I don't know if this is a Canadian company or not, but I went with the nuggets. I'm having nuggets today. I made 4 of them, I think. I think I've had both of these. I've definitely had the popcorn chicken. I remember having popcorn chicken 20 back in the year 1999. Having the Jane's popcorn chicken at my friend's house when I lived with him at his parents' house. So I don't know if that's my earliest memory of eating that, but I definitely ate it back then. So, okay, it's 8 seconds left. Yeah, but I went with the chicken nuggets. So I went with chicken nuggets and I went with the waffle fries. Hopefully this is going to work out. So give me a second. I just have to take them out. Take the chicken out first, and then I'll take a peek at the fries. I haven't had the Jane's chicken in quite a while. Honestly, I don't remember the last time I had it, but it has been quite a while. So let's take a little peek-see. There's the chicken, by the way. Let's take a little peek-see. Oh yeah. No, they're honestly, I think they're done. They're still very light in color, but I think that's good. It's got to be better than yesterday, right? When they were literally like you couldn't even, like they were way too crunchy yesterday. I really like how they look. They look so good. The waffle fries, I really wanted to give them another try. This time I made, well, there's 5 of them, but 2 of them were like stuck together initially. They were frozen together. These ones are smaller than the ones I had yesterday. I only had 2 yesterday, but because they're smaller, I thought, okay, let's give it a try. And I ended up going with 4 chicken nuggets. I didn't know how many to make. I'm pretty sure I've had the nuggets, yeah. Normally I would get the chicken strips from Jane's, but I'm pretty sure I've had the nuggets as well. So I'll be able to tell you in a second once I start eating them. So we got the ketchup. Yesterday I used too much ketchup, so let's see if I can get the perfect amount. Probably, I guess. I don't know. Je ne sais pas. That's for all of the French viewers. Viewers. That was a low viewership joke. I just remembered about the light. Oh my God. The reason I always forget is because I don't have any open hands. So I'm using my elbow. You see that? I'm so talented using my elbow to turn the light off. All right, so at the moment, there's some activity going on in terms of TV signal stuff, TV signal propagation. So I have my TV tuner open. I haven't picked anything up though, but it's also, really annoying because my arm has finally started to, it was really bothering me over the last week plus, like more than usual. Like I still can't do anything, but just like resting, it was really bothering me, just resting. And so that finally started to slowly go away today, like the resting pain. And so now I'm getting all overconfident, like, oh, okay, I can use my arm a little more, which means like pressing a button or something, like a couple times. That's how much more I can use it now. But I have to be careful because now it's starting to get sore again and painful. So anyway, here's my meal. Does look pretty good. So yeah, whenever these TV channels start trying to come in, I always want to be like searching through the channels all the time, but I can't because it'll hurt my hands, cause even more damage. Okay, immediately I can cut them. That's good. Yesterday I couldn't even do that because they were so hard. Oh yeah. Oh my God. This is the perfect, these are so good. There's definitely a typo on their box. It said they put them in the air fryer for 9 to 11 minutes yesterday. So that's what I did. But I also left them in another couple minutes because for preheating purposes. I have to turn off my fan. But that obviously did not work because they were way overcooked yesterday. And so today I just put them in for 6 minutes. That's with the preheating, so 6 minutes total. And they turned out perfect. So I love these fries now. Good. Huh. Oh my God, they're so good. Okay. So now we have some chicken nuggets. So if they are a Canadian company, for some reason I didn't think they were. I don't know why. Oh yeah. Yeah, okay. I think they've altered their recipe slightly. It's been a long time since I've eaten these. Not 26 years. I've had the popcorn chicken since then, but I think my earliest memory of having the Jane's popcorn chicken is probably at my friend's house. Tastes good though. The Jane's brand is very popular, I guess. It's at all the grocery stores. It's, they specialize in the frozen chicken. It's very inexpensive and it tastes good too. So, I'm so happy that these waffle fries ended up working out because I really want to get these all the time now. They're so cool. So I may have made too many nuggets. I don't know. Of course, tonight I'm having some more of the amazing banana chocolate cake with the brownies. Oh man, I've been waiting all day to have those. Those things are just like, that combination was magical yesterday. So I've been looking forward to this all day. I've been looking forward to this too. Yeah, someone should tell them that their air fryer directions are wrong for the waffle fries. I think when I'm gonna have the, because I had their normal fries, a couple days ago. And I think I'm gonna alter my cooking time for that as well. I'm gonna cook it for a little less, see if it tastes as good. 6 minutes, that's the magical number. Yeah, last time I got Jane's was when they were on sale. Once in a while they go on sale and they're like really cheap, like $5 for a box. These ones were on sale. I mean, that was over 5 years ago. That was probably 8 years ago. These ones were on sale though. The nuggets and the chicken fingers, or the popcorn chicken. They were $9.99 for a box. And I did count the amount of nuggets in the box and they were 30. So that seems pretty good to me. Well, I'm really happy with those waffle fries. Super, super happy. All right, so I'm still getting a high signal strength on these channels. I wish I could do it I wish I could manipulate my computer with voice activation so I didn't have to use my hands. Very good. Oh yeah. That hit the spot. Wow, did that ever hit the spot. Both the nuggets and the waffle fries. Oh, that was really good. Okay, so I got to bring the cake over, I got to bring the brownies over, got to bring the milk over. And also, by the way, it's official. I'm going into town on Friday and I'm going to make a video on location, and I'm going to get a whole bunch of stuff, including a party pizza. I have more to talk about that later. Here's my itinerary, which I will go over later. First of all, I'm going to have a drink of water. And I have to rinse my stuff, etc., etc., etc. You know the drill. So yeah, I'm really excited about doing that. So tonight, tomorrow, so Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, today's Monday, I'm going to be finishing off the cake and the brownies, and then on Thursday I will finish off the brownies, and that will be my off day. I won't have a video on that day. And then Friday's the big day. I'll make 2 videos on Friday. Going into town, getting a whole bunch of stuff. Not a whole bunch of stuff, but yeah, a whole bunch of stuff. And I will have stuff for several videos. I'm not sure how many videos worth of stuff I'm gonna have. At least mac and cheese wise, there's probably gonna be 8 videos worth. And so I'll be doing the mac and cheese videos after the pizza video. Pizza videos. And what did I say? I was going to split it. I still can't decide if I'm going to split it into 4 videos or 6 videos. The pizza, that is, the party pizza. If I have 4 pieces for 6 days, or if I have 6 pieces for 4 days. I have not decided on that yet. I guess it depends. The first night I should definitely only have 4 pieces though, because earlier in that day, I'm going to be having a smash burger and poutine. So, but yeah, I'll talk about that shortly. Let's get my milk out. Yeah, so regarding the cake, I wasn't able to finish it yesterday. My gigantic slice yesterday, I wasn't able to finish it. There's just so much cake. I mentioned that there's 1.4 kilograms worth of cake. I did look on Google. I did Google the weight. 1.4 kilograms is 3 pounds. 3.086 pounds, something like that. So that's a lot. And so what's 3 divided by 4? It's like 0. No, what is it? 0.75? Does that make sense? Yes. Obviously, you idiot. So I was eating 3/4 of a pound of cake yesterday. That's what I tried doing. That's a little much. It's a bit much there, bud. Going a little extreme there, bud. So basically, the reason I started saying that is because in yesterday's video, I mentioned that I was going to take a slice off of the remaining quarters. So there were 3/4 of the cake left yesterday after I had mine. And so I was going to take a small slice off of each remaining quarter so that I wouldn't be able to, so that I would be able to finish it. And that's what I did. I cut a tiny slice off of each quarter. And so what I have left here are 3 pieces, but they're not full quarters. By the way, here's the wonderful brownie again. Beautiful brownie. The horniest brownie in all of the land. It is so wet. Wet for me. Hey, oh my God. I just got a new channel. No, I didn't. Shit. I thought it was a new channel, but I misread the call sign. How embarrassing is that? I'll show you. I thought it was WDPN, but it's WHDF. Look at this. Right there. See the call sign? Call sign right there, WHDF. So that's unfortunate. Okay, I'll leave it on channel 4 now. I was gonna get so excited that I was able to get a new channel on the video series. How cool would that have been? I know literally no one cares, but this is like super exciting for me. Even though I had to give this up because I can't really scroll through the channels anymore, but I still pay attention. Okay, so here is the wonderful cake. Yeah, so I was honestly, I was stressing out a little bit. After I cut the slices off, I was like, oh my God, should I have done that? Am I gonna, because I was worried I cut off too much. But then earlier today, I looked at the pieces again, and they're huge. They're huge pieces. So I think it was okay. I'm not missing out. All right, so which piece am I gonna get? Let's just get this one because it's right here. Oh my God, I love this. The smell of this. It's basically like super moist banana bread with chocolate cream cheese icing. And then it's got, the chocolate shavings and, oh man, that is just, it's absolutely unbelievable. This is an S-tier cake. Absolutely incredible. All right. And I love my little contraption here, this cake container. Yeah, I've been hunting for that channel, WDPN, for a long time. like 8 years, and I still haven't picked it up. So that's why I got all excited, because I thought I had picked it up, but false alarm. Okay, so the cake goes back in the fridge. We got 2 slices of the cake left. So hopefully I can eat all of this piece. Oh. Here's the slice of cake again. So it has the white chocolate and the dark chocolate bark on the top. It has these Hershey Kiss things, which is just, it's just icing or frosting. And it has the chocolate shavings on the side. Very, very good. And of course, we have to get this super horny brownie. I know you can't see it. Can I move it over? Brownie smells amazing as well. The brownie is super, this is my favorite brownie ever, obviously. Okay, so we're gonna take, there are 16 little squares, so we're gonna take 3 of them again, just like yesterday. Okay. Good. See, there's already chocolate on my knife. Mmm. Mmm. All right. Question is, how do I arrange them? What is the most pleasing arrangement? That looks pretty nice. So what was the time? 22 minutes? I don't know if that's good or not. Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna do the same thing tomorrow. Supper-wise, I think I'm gonna have some more chicken fingers. I might switch to the chicken nuggets, by the way. I might switch to the popcorn chicken. Sorry about that. All right, so here is your meal. Your second part of the meal. Got my milk. Now, I still don't know how to eat these pieces of cake because they're too tall. I think what I'm gonna do is this time I am gonna push it over and try to eat it like that. Just trying to think, what is the best? It probably looks the best if I do it this way for the viewer. Oh yeah, that looks awesome. But it's still huge. Oh yeah, so what I was supposed to do was cut it in half. That's what I initially did yesterday. So let's try that again. I'll cut it in half. Okay, I'll take the bark off. All right, there you go. Good, there's that. And do I leave one up? I mean, you can still see everything like that, right? Mmm. Mmm. Yeah, I'll leave one up. That looks nice, doesn't it? Okay, so let's eat this cake. Mmm. Oh my God. It's still like really moist, the cake part. Mmm. And yeah, this is chocolate cream cheese frosting. I think I mentioned that. Oh my God. Yeah, this is so good. And it's different. It's different. So my favorite three cakes by La Rocca are the brownie chocolate cheesecake, the chocolate truffle royale cake, and this banana chocolate cake. And they're all different from each other. This one might be the most traditional in the sense that it's like a cake. It's a layer cake. Then it has frosting. And then the chocolate, the mousse, the truffle mousse royale or whatever. It's like a chocolate mousse, multiple chocolate mousses. And then the brownie chocolate cheesecake is cheesecake. So they all have their strong points. Oh my God. It's so moist. The cake part, it is so good. Okay, let's have another bite. Oh my God. So I better be able to eat all this. Otherwise my earlier trepidation will be completely unjustified about how I, cut a little tiny slice off of each of these quarters. So let's have a piece of the brownie. Like, look at that. It's just oozing for me. Oh my God. This is just so good. Like, that is the best brownie in the world. It is just ridiculous. I do have some experience with brownies. I did list off all the brownies we've eaten on this video series. I think there were like 8 of them. I think we're still single digit, but it's high single digit. So I'm no stranger to the brownie game. Holy cow, man. This is just absolutely ridiculous. Okay, half of the cake has been eaten. So I think I can do the rest. I think. Before we do the rest, I just want to check my phone here. I just want to see if my loggers picked up any of the channels. They didn't. That sucks. Yeah, unfortunately. Anyway, I know that's not interesting to anyone. Let's have another piece of brownie, and that way we will have eaten half of the brownies and half of the cake. All right. Knock it over. Okay, so here we have it. This is part 2. Dessert part 2. Wow. Okay, just give me 1 second. I'm just going to change it to a different channel. Okay. Just gonna wipe my face. Preemptively wipe my face. Okay. Making progress here. Okay, so do we knock this over again? So we're getting there. We're getting towards the end here. Yeah, it was definitely a good idea to cut off a little slice from each of the quarters. I wouldn't have been able to eat the full quarters. There was just too much. Plus the brownies, plus my supper. So I did have my Pop-Tart for lunch. I did also have my apple, of course. Having the apple is, I always have an apple. So when I went to the grocery store on Saturday, I always get, as you know, you must know this by now, I always get the Golden Delicious apples. Those are my favorites. And so I went there, and they didn't look very good. You know, the outer, the skin of the apple, it had like these marks on it. And I didn't think the apples were going to be any good at all. And I looked at the sticker. It didn't have an orchard printed on it. It just said Canada. And so I've never had these Golden Delicious apples before. And my hopes were down because there were a lot of marks on the outside of the apples. A lot of, like, what's the word I'm trying to think of? just a lot of marks. If I was a better linguist, I'd be able to express myself better. Anyway, I think, the first day I had the apples, I think was probably Saturday. And oh my God, those apples are perfect. They taste perfect. I always cut the skin off anyway, so it doesn't matter if the skin's bad. I just assumed that the actual flesh of the apple was not going to be very good based off of the skin. So I guess that's why you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, or an apple by its skin, right? But they're perfect golden delicious apples. So good, so tasty. I wish I knew where they came from. All it says is Canada. Normally I get the apples, well, when I go there, the apples are from Algoma orchards or Gibson orchards. But this one just said Canada, so who knows? But whatever you're doing, golden delicious apples, keep doing it because it's definitely working. They aren't pretty on the outside, but they sure taste good. That's for sure. Yeah, I will be able to eat this, thankfully. Yeah, this is quite the menu I've been having over the last 3 months now. So I guess I've only been filming for 2. I'm super happy that I did the candy episode. Though, I don't think I can ever eat candy again now. Just in case it was the candy that triggered my attack in my gum. So, unfortunately, I think that's it for the candy. Though I have eaten a ton of candy over the last 3 months. I got a whole bunch of, a huge batch of candy on, well, 2 separate occasions. And then the third time when I went, I did get a huge batch of candy, yeah. In that video, I ate at least 42 pieces of candy. And then I had seconds of probably another 20. So I ate a ton of candy, a shit ton of candy. But yeah, that picture makes it all worth it. I mean, if you want to see a better photo of it, just look at that video, that episode. Still, I keep looking over at my computer to see if a new channel has popped up, but it hasn't, unfortunately. So, I'm also on Starlink for internet. And apparently the Starlink antenna interferes with my TV antenna. So that's unfortunate. So if I didn't have the Starlink antenna right there, I probably would have picked something up by now. Well, I did pick something up on channel 2, but all right, we're almost there. I think we only have 1 bite left. Is that serious? Maybe I should... No, I'll just have it in 1 bite, I guess. How's about that? How's about that cake? Dropped a piece. And finally, one little piece of brownie left. Wow, what a combo. Super decadent brownie and banana cake with chocolate cream cheese icing. Who comes up with this? Yeah, this also has chocolate chips on the bottom. I have it upside down, but yeah, this is a half of a chocolate chip. Wow. That's it. So I got two more days of this. Wow. All right, I think I'm officially done. So let's take a little peek at my itinerary. I need to get my plate out of the way. There. So, as I mentioned, it's official. I am going into town on Friday. So today's Monday. So I've got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 3 more days to get through. And then I'm going into town. So, here's what I'm doing. So here's my itinerary. I think you can read all that. Pretty sure you can read all that. Unless you can't read my handwriting, which is understandable. But, so, at 12 p.m. noon, I'm leaving. And then I get to Hero Burger at 12:20, I believe that says. And I get a smashed burger and I get poutine. So I am looking forward to that. Obviously I don't want to overeat, but so I probably won't eat the entire poutine, but I'm looking forward to eating that on camera. Now, one thing that's going to be different about this video on location, I think I want to go back to the same place where I recorded the previous video, right by at the intersection there where the gas station is. I like that area. I'm not going to sit on the rocks though. I'm going to go back to that, the light pole, because there is like, it's not a table, but there's a cement support that the pole sits in. And it's sort of around like torso height. So I can stand, and there's like a little bit of a place where I can put something on. And so what I'd like to do is I'd like to put the camera there and just sort of rest it against the light pole, and so that I don't have to hold it, just in case. That's another reason why I got the it triggered the attack in my mouth. So I want to try and avoid that as much as possible. So I'm going to try not to I'm going to try not to hold it in my hand for too long. Initially I will be holding it, but then once I get to the area, I'm going to try to just stick it on there. So and then at 12:35, I'm going to make my video. So I get to Hero Burger at 12:20, and then I give myself 15 minutes to get my food. You know, they have to make the food, and then I have to walk a little bit to an area. Then I can put my microphone on right here. I have to get my phone out, my phones, both of them, and then I can start my video at probably around 12:35, right there. And then that'll last probably probably under half an hour. I'm not gonna. Yeah, my on location videos are usually 20 something minutes. And so at 1:15, I'm gonna get to the Superstore. And then I have a bunch of stuff that I'm going to get. So I'm gonna get some mac and cheese. So I'm gonna get a whole bunch of like just the boxed mac and cheese stuff. So you got your Kraft Dinner, you got your Annie's, you got your President's Choice, and I think that's it. I did get an extra variety at Longo's when I was there on Saturday. So there's 4 varieties right there, and I'm gonna try and get 2 of each, at least 2 of each. So that should be good. And then I'm gonna get some cookies, obviously. So I'm gonna get so it says packaged and bakery. So I'm gonna get the packaged cookies like Chips Ahoy, Oreo, and then you have your Fudgios. You also have your Dare double fudge cookies. You have your, what else? Your President's Choice chocolate chip cookies, etc., etc., etc. I'm gonna get a whole bunch of packages of cookies, and then I might go to the bakery too and see if they have any, because they do have bakery cookies. I might not get any though, but because it's more of the taste test of the packaged cookies, pre-packaged cookies. And then I'm gonna get some 2-bite brownies. So I've had the 2-bite brownies on video before, but I didn't make them, like I didn't really do much of they were just sort of a complimentary feature when I was eating this brownie, the Longo's brownie. I was having a double shot, and then I would have like half of the Longo's brownie, but then I also threw in an extra, like a 2-bite brownie. Because I did not have high hopes for the 2-bite brownies after I had the double fudge brownie and the Brookie from the Superstore, and they were made by the same company who made the 2-bite brownies. And so my hopes were not high, and then I started eating the 2-bite brownies, and they tasted really good. So I'm going to try and get some more 2-bite brownies, and I'll just eat a whole bunch of them on video for dessert one day. So that'll be good. And then I also want to take a look at the muffins. I might not end up getting the muffins. There might be too much food and too much best before stuff to worry about. And then I might get some chocolate bars. That's just for me for off-camera stuff. I probably won't have any more chocolate bars on camera. And then, yeah, that's it. Oh, okay, and that's it. So that's all I'm getting at the Superstore. And then at 1:45, half an hour later, I'm going to Pizza Nova, and I'm going to get myself a Partey pizza. So I'm going to have to order it. They're going to have to make it. So it should take about half an hour-ish, maybe even less. So that's when 2:15, I'm going to Longo's. Now for the pizza, I'm getting a party pizza that's 21 inches by 15 inches, and it's got 24 slices. I'm gonna get the thin crust. I'm gonna try the thin crust this time. I'm confident. I've never had thin crust from there before, but I am confident that it'll taste good because their pizzas are always really good, and it'd be nice having a little less pizza dough there so I don't get filled up on pizza before I go to eat my cake after the pizza for dessert. And as I mentioned yesterday, I'm going to get bacon. I think I mentioned yesterday, I'm going to get bacon, I'm going to get chicken, I'm going to get sausage, and I'm going to get mushrooms. And I'm going to have that for the entire pizza. I'm really looking forward to that. Actually, when I've been on my walks, I've been getting like really excited about the pizza. So you know that song "Whoop There It Is." I think like early on in the song it says, the guy goes like, "Party people." I'm not gonna say it because that would be stupid. But I do that when I'm out in my walks when I'm by myself to get myself pumped up. I say that, but I don't say party people. I say party pizza. That's how much of a cool dude I am. That song was around that was like a 90s song, right? That was when I was growing up, teenager. So really looking forward to the party pizza. And finally, then I go into Longo's at 2:15, and I'm gonna try to get another cake. So I got 2 cakes left by La Roca that I'm hunting down. One of them is the Oreo cheesecake. The other one is the chocolate mousse truffle cake. I think the chocolate truffle cake. So those are the 2 La Roca cakes I'm hunting down. Hopefully they have one of those. If not, then I have, there's other options for cakes. Some of them I've already eaten before. There's also that apparently like a chocolate cream cake. If they don't have the 2 La Roca cakes, I'll ask the people behind the counter about some of the other potential cakes. So basically I just want to get a cake. And so I'll have pizza for supper for the next 4 to 6 nights. And then I'll have cake for the next few days as well for dessert. And then I also want to get another brownie, obviously the horniest brownie in the world, the one that I had tonight. And also cookies from the bakery. Yeah, so I mean, I've had their cookies from the bakery before. I might not do this though. To be honest, I probably won't. Because I think, with my cookie taste test, I wanted it to be the packaged stuff, not the bakery stuff. So I should probably keep the bakery stuff out of it. And that's just going to add another best before date that I have to worry about. Anyway, so this is what I have planned for Friday. Really looking forward to it. I keep saying this might be the last time I go out into town for one of these on-location videos, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I keep saying that, but then I come up with new ideas and new things that I can get. So I don't know if this is going to be the end of it or not, but I'm looking forward to it. Tonight's meal was amazing, and I'm looking forward to having it again tomorrow and the day after. That'll be Wednesday, and then Thursday I'm off. Friday's the big day. So I'll see you tomorrow.